Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Mara again up in this beach, and today we're going to talk about eyeliner. So actually I wear a lot of eyeliner. Actually I wear it like kind of every day basically, and back when I were at school a lot of people asked me how I do or how I used to do my regular eyeliner, my everyday eyeliner, and today I'm going to show you. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the products that I use. Most of my products I actually buy at the drugstore because I don't have that much money to spend, and I actually don't want to spend that much money on a simple eyeliner, okay? That I use every single day. So I'm going to start off with the first eyeliner that I actually use every day. So this one, it's the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner, which is supposed to be long lasting and waterproof. I actually really like this eyeliner because it's really fine and it's a liquid liner. I actually love to use liquid liners. I really like it because it's really opaque black. This is something that I really appreciate in an eyeliner. The second of all is going to be another Essence eyeliner, which is another liquid eyeliner. The Essence Super Last Eyeliner in deep black. The wand here is really thick, but I think it's really nice to draw some real graphic lines with this. Last of all is going to be my white liquid liner from NYX, which I actually use for a lot of graphic looks, so I like to just use a white liner to complement the look. So actually another thing that I also use is just a simple eye pencil that I can use to tightline my upper lash line. This is what I actually use every day because I think it pulls the look together when you're doing an eyeliner look. Okay, so those are the liners that I actually wear every day or that I use for my everyday eyeliner. But actually I started with my gel eyeliner. So I actually had a gel eyeliner from Manhattan, I think, where they had this little brush, this little shitty brush coming with it. I just threw it away and I used my brushes from Essence. So I just dipped into the pot and drew my eyeliner with that. The only problem with the tiny pots were that they were getting really dry after a few times or after a few uses, which I didn't like because actually you had to spend like 10 euros on a pot, but it would dry up after 2 weeks, which I don't like. So I can actually recommend to start with a pot and an eyeliner brush because I think they have the most control over the product. The product is not that liquidy, it's a gel actually, and I think it can give you a lot of good control of your eyeliner. But I don't have any gel eyeliners anymore because they're actually all dried up and I threw it away. So if you really want me to do my eyeliner with a gel pot, just write it down in the comments, and I think I'm going to buy one someday and do a look with that. So yes, actually I think I'm going to start now. I have to adjust the camera. By the way, do you like the new lighting? I put a little bit more effort into this. I you know, tried to have better light for you guys so you can see more of what I'm doing in front of the camera. So now let's get into the eyeliner look. Okay, so now that I actually found the best position, I'm just going to start. I hope you can see my eyes. I hope they're focused. First of all, I'm just going to take my brown KL. I don't use black ones. I think the brown looks a little bit more natural, and I'm just going to start by tightlining my upper lash line, and I don't need to look into the mirror for this because I won't see anything. Okay guys, now to the actual eyeliner. One thing that a lot of people don't realize when they want to do an eyeliner is that it takes a little bit of time. Like you have to practice a lot. I practice a lot at home actually, and you just have to do it. Like it's not something that you can do like, oh, 5 seconds it's going to be done. You have to work on the eyeliner. For me personally, sometimes I get a perfect eyeliner on the first run. It's perfect, but sometimes I really have to work on the eyeliner. So I hope this time it's going to be a first run. One thing that is actually really important when you're doing your eyeliner is where your eyebrows end. Yes, back in the days this brow was longer than this one, and so the winged eyeliner here was a little bit more looking upwards than this one. This was a little bit more chilled and this one was a little bit more high. By knowing this, I can actually equalize them so that they both look the same. Okay, so let's start. I'm holding like my hand here, stabilize the skin, I guess. And I'm just going to start on the outer corner, reaching for my eyebrow. That's how easy it was to just get the outline of the eyeliner. It's a little bit short, but I think that's okay for an everyday look. And I'm not bringing it upwards into the inner corner, because for me personally, I think that my eyes just look kind of weird when I draw the eyeliner to the front. I'll just leave it kind of like there, like 3/4 into my eyelid. And just get into the eyeliner, get a little bit more product and fill that in. And you have to be really precise and try to reach your lash line as near as possible, because only then it's not going to show the mark between, or the place between your eyeliner and your eyelashes, okay? So you have to get really close there. So okay, what now actually happened was that my lashes touched my skin and left a little bit of eyeliner there, but I'm just going to fix that after I did the eyeliner. And when I elongate the eyeliner a little bit, like I did right now, I don't use the freshly dunked in brush. I use the brush that is actually having the last product, so that it's not that opaque. So actually here, as you can see, the wing is fading out a little bit, and this is what actually lets your wing look really, really sharp. This is the final eyeliner look. This is how I actually do my liner every day. And as you could see, it was really quick. So of course, I'm doing my eyeliner for a year, so you have to just practice. But some things that can really be beneficial for you to get your eyeliner done really nice and really fast is, first of all, so I'm using a mirror that is somewhere not on my hands. It's standing somewhere, so you have your hands free to have like the coordination stuff. Also, tight lining pulls the look together. Like you can't actually see the part between my lashes, my upper lash line and my eyeliner, and I think this really pulls the look together. Also, I'm going to use a little bit of mascara now. Here's my Essence mascara. As you can see, I'm using a lot of Essence products, and now I'm just using a little bit of mascara, and I'm trying to start really on the bottom of the lashes and working my eye upwards so it blends in even more. I'm actually using now the Real Benefit brush. Like the package is empty, but I'm still using the brush, and I'm just going to go like this, blend it out. So to fix my eyeliner where I actually messed up a little bit, I'm just going to use a Q-tip. So this is the final look with the second eyeliner done. I think actually that if you have the right products to use and you kind of practice a lot, it's going to work. Like, you just have to find the product that's just going to help you enhance your eyeliner style. Actually, one thing that I don't like to use is actually this kind of felt tip liners. Like, I actually know, okay, one thing, the high-end felt tip liners are on another level, okay? I know, I tried them out, like at the Sephora, at the Douglas, like Kat Von D and stuff. Like, that's the hardcore shit. Like, with that you use a felt tip liner, it's going to be the bomb.com, okay? But when you're trying to go to the drugstore, you can trust me, I tried so many felt tip liners and I threw all of them away. They always, like, the first stroke is like, oh my god, it's so opaque, and then the second one is white. You don't see any of the product. So I would not suggest, even if they're cheap, I would not suggest to use them because they're going to look cheap. And actually these eyeliners from Essence, they all cost like €2 maximum, and they're really nice. And if they get, like, if you use the product up, you can just go and buy another one for €2. So for me personally, the felt tip liners never worked. I don't know about the high-end ones. I know that like Kat Von D felt tip liner were amazing or are amazing, but I would not suggest to use the drugstore ones, just based off of my opinion. So actually, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something, and you can put all of your video suggestions down below in the comments. I'm going to try to film a video every week. Could be that sometimes it works, sometimes not, but I think I'm actually going to do a new video about how to travel the world part 3, because a lot of things changed, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh my god. The cringe. The cringe.